The meeting starts now.
Thank you for giving me the time to voice my concerns, Lord Megatron. If you would realistically use all Cybertron's energon resources, not only would the Autobots die for good, but we would die with them. And we have no power to build any ships to go to other energon-rich planets.
I do not plan to use energon other than us and our ships, Shockwave. You may not worry about that.
Megatron, the energon on Cybertron is already running out in Kaon, and we haven't even mined it yet. We used so much during the war across Cybertron. Not even the great Constructicons can find any.
You say you're so great, yet when all 6 of you combine, you become an uncontrollable mess.
Devastator is only loyal to Lord Megatron, not a one-eyed scientist.
Pick your next words very carefully, Scrapper.
Silence! The energon we have left on Cybertron could power our ships to travel to these rich planets. Luna 2, Earth, and Antilla.
Going to Antilla would have major risk of cosmic rust spreading all over us. We would die trying to retrieve that energon.
That's exactly why none of us have gone. I agree with Echo Shift. Cosmic rust will eat us alive, not to mention the amount of radiation that surrounds the planet.
Luna 2 is out of the question as well. It's been lost for millions of years. There's no location log that we can use to teleport to it.
I've been doing some research on Earth. The atmosphere won't affect us, and there only seems to be these life forms. These life forms are called dinosaurs, not to be confused with the Autobot group called the Dinobots.
I will travel to Earth and set a seed that will find and harvest the energon in the area. However, my crash might extinct these dinosaurs.
A necessary means to get what we need.
The Constructicons will begin harvesting the last remaining energon in Kaon and Tarn, Megatron.
Don't bother with Tarn. The Autobots have taken over that city, our last fallen Decepticon city, and yet it had the most energon.
Those greedy Autobot scum will pay for what they did.
It is illogical to spend more time and resources taking back a city we don't need. The Autobots will run out of energon, and when we come back, we will fight back harder.
Lord Megatron, what should I do?
Stay in your sector, Echo Shift. Send a crew of loyal Decepticons to protect Scrapper and the rest of the Constructicons while they mine out Kaon.
Affirmative. Echo Shift out.
Fine by me. Scrapper out.
And you, my liege?
I still have work to do. I need to find Optimus Prime. The sooner I find him, the easier it will be to take over Cybertron.
I'm sorry if this seems out of nowhere, mighty Megatron, but why must we take over Cybertron? Can we not logically split Cybertron with 2 sides? One side Decepticon, one side Autobot?
I have thought about this time and time again, but there will always be a war. Even if we have a truce, in a few years, there will be another outbreak. That outbreak will lead to democracy, then war. In order to make sure Cybertron lives, we must find the old spark and take control over Cybertron. Prime betrayed Cybertron by removing the old spark from its core, leaving Cybertron to die while we still stand on it.
I understand now. Shockwave out.